What's up, everybody? This is your boy AC, and you guys see that thumbnail, you see that title. Welcome back to LA Sports Live. AD, Anthony Davis, dominates the LA Clippers. They had no answers for AD tonight. AD literally had JaMychal Green crying. Like I said, the Clippers had no answers for him. He dropped in 34 points. He led all scorers, and he led the Lakers to victory over the LA Clippers in the NBA season restart down in the bubble down in Orlando. It was a great win, great team victory by the Lakers. Now, it was kind of a peculiar game for LeBron James. Now, if you're a Laker fan, you've seen him have these kind of games where he has slow starts. He really didn't get too involved offensively into the second half, particularly the fourth quarter. And what it had LeBron? LeBron had 17. He had a lackluster game. I think 17 points, 11 assists, and 7 boards. He was on his way to triple-double, but he slowed down second half. But he came through in the final quarter. My opinion on LeBron James, I was watching him throughout the whole game, and he was taking little naps on defense in the first half, but he played a lot of very key possessions, and he was matched up against Kawhi, and I believe he matched up pretty fairly well against Kawhi Leonard, in key situations. And in that last position in the game, the Lakers were able to squeak out a 2-point victory. He was on Kawhi again and made Kawhi pass that ball off to Paul George, and Paul George missed the game-winning shot. But anyhow, the Lakers pull out the victory. Great game coming off the bench for Kyle Kuzma. He led the bench scorers. Dion Waiters played. He picked up right where he left off from the scrimmage games. I believe he chipped in with 11 coming off the bench. He's fulfilling the role that he was brought here for, and. Alex Caruso. Now, there's a tale of two halves with Alex Caruso. Now, Alex Caruso, he was building a very serious brick house in the first half. He couldn't make anything. In the second half, he kind of, got himself together, and he made some very key important defensive plays down the stretch. And now I think we're starting to see, since Avery Bradley's not going to be there, Caruso is probably going to be in the closing, he's going to be part of the closing 5 players for the Lakers, because as it stands right now, he's probably the best defensive guard for the Lakers. And I believe he played right about 30 minutes tonight, and I think that's going to be the norm for him. Like I said, not too good shooting wise offensively, but his defense is the reason why he's in the game. Anyhow, the Lakers shot terribly. They finished the game under 40% shooting, so there's room for improvement. A lot of people are going to say they should have beat the Clippers because they didn't have their 2 big 6th man of the year candidates, Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams. But as long as the 2 superstars are playing for each team, it doesn't matter about the role players. Either team could still win. The Lakers won, and that's the end of that chapter for this season until they meet again in the playoffs, more than likely. The Clippers, the Clippers will look okay. To me, they looked a little bit disjointed. And nappy head Patrick Beverley, he did play. I think he was the leading scorer coming off the bench for the Clippers, and because they started Jackson. But the Clippers looked okay. Both teams at certain points in the game looked very rusty, didn't shoot well, and the Lakers were able to pull it out. So that was a good team win for the Lakers. The Lakers going to take victories any way we can get them. And for as far as the Clippers are concerned, I think they'll be okay. But in the end, I just don't think they've had enough time to gel. That's just my personal opinion. But each team has 7 more games to go in the regular season, and then we'll go on to the playoffs, and then we'll see which each team is made of. Anyhow, this is your boy AC. I'm out of here. I'll rap with y'all later.